A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Condors and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Condors offense will have the football first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
I think for years, you talk Miami Hurricanes, a big key for them winning national championships and competing for them has always been their play up front, right? You think all the way back to Russell Maryland and Warren Sapp. But just recently, David, with Bain and Mesidor on Miami's national championship run getting to that game, they've got big-time NFL athletes up front.
Huge athletes, explosive athletes, twitchy athletes. Jason Taylor being the coach down there for a while, obviously working those guys, a Hall of Famer you get to work with, you get to develop. So it's almost plug and play every year, man. Now you're starting to see Miami defensive linemen that are some of the best players in college football.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. There's some room, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they're...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. Motion from the wideout. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option, and everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's right. Pressure coming.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go through them. They did just that.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure.
Could be an alley. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And the Canes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Here's Brown. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though, and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's Mensa to throw. Under fire. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The option, the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
Absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. The Condors will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wright. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Makes a grab and room to run. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
They'll move the wide receiver. Sweet cut there. There's a crease. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Mensah. It's complete on the right side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And he never had a chance.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
With the catch, it's Vaughn. Knocked down for the tackle. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To throw, it's right. Here's the pressure. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And it'll be the Condors who will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running.
There he goes, just steamrolling the defense. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was play will be overturned. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Give to the back. Maybe a crease. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Now on the option. Pulls it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Howie Rowe will keep us up to date. Running inside, it's Stevens. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Condors decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Trying the left side. Might have a chance. Makes a pass to Marker. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
Man, when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He takes it at the 45. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over.
But, and he's got room.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's Mensah to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Looking for room. It's Stevens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Doing it himself again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker in there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here comes the option. Keeps it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So Miami signals for a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the score.
This offense has it with really good field position. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got him. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Canes will hustle to the line. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Mensah. On target. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The run inside. It's Stevens. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The old coaching cliche goes there no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.